Podcast on Spotify and Anchor. To the JCA Sports.
Holy throwback, bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great episode of the Windy City Running Out with the throwback of the JCA. Happy New Year to you guys, to everybody. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us since day one. We appreciate you guys' love and support. Hopefully that everybody had a great New Year. Everything in the new year very, very good. That is Jose Contreras. I am Eric Avila. A little bit of a difference for the both, not only on the page, but I have to give up my belt for the whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't speak about that. But we have a great show for you guys because you know why, Jose? We finally get to talk Bears playoffs, and it's also Packer Week. Jose, how the hell are you today, bro?
Yo, throwback. We're doing for the new year. We want to bring a little bit of nostalgia for you guys. Bring back the JCA Sports Podcast background, JCA Sports Podcast intro. Why? Because why not? Why not, Eric? Why not? New Year, same us. Right? Yeah, New Year, same us. But yeah, it's Packer Week, and like our boy Tony in the comments, 100%. It's fuck the Packers all day, every day. Tear it out.
And twice on Sunday, or at least this week, Saturday. So here we go. Tony, Happy New Year, my buddy. Thank you for joining us as always. And yes, fuck the Packers. And Jose, we have a weekend for sure. The Bears, as you can see, playoff bound. The Bears, as the title of our show says, Bears Packers, número tres, win or go home. And this is probably I think this is probably the only best way to kind of solidify the whole entire year of the Chicago Bears season, of them probably getting over the hump of whatever reason it may be, of whatever team it's going to be, right? It was an unfortunate loss on Sunday against the Detroit Lions here at home. The Lions swept us throughout the whole through the season. And in the game, Jose, that you know what? It's the same story for the Chicago Bears. Starting off slow in the first half, and somewhat picking it up in the second half, giving the name of the cardiac Bears that they've been giving throughout the whole entire season, Jose. As frustrating as it was, man, it just wasn't enough for the Bears to come back, mount the comeback, and take another dub, and have a dub against the Lions to the end of the season.
Yeah, they were flat, man. They came out really, really, really flat. Sucked because you want to go into the playoffs with momentum. You want to go off on a high note, and you want Ben Johnson to get a win against his former team, but that just wasn't the case this year. At the very least, it wasn't a blowout like it was in week 2. It was a very close game, at least for, I guess, the second half, right? Bears didn't start coming back till the fourth quarter, like always. But unfortunately, the Lions also came back. Our defense could not stop anybody. Jared Goff was torching us. Jahmyr Gibbs was getting us. David Montgomery, you name it. Amon-Ra St. Brown, those receivers, man. We knew how talented they were, but against us, man, they look like all-stars. It sucks. Yeah. It sucked, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Their season is over, and our postseason is going to begin, and it's against our divisional foe, the Green Bay Packers. This is the trilogy, Eric. The first time we played these guys, they beat us. Second time, we beat them. This is the rubber match, and it's for everything. All the marbles, win or go home. You win, you go on to the next round. You lose, that's it. Season's over. So I can't tell you how important this matchup is. I can't tell you how crazy this matchup is. The fact that the Bears are going against the Packers in the playoffs is crazy. Year 1 of Ben Johnson, NFC North champions. Caleb Williams,
Yeah.
you got to show us why we drafted you, man. This is it.
Yeah, 100%, Jose. I mean, to go back to the game, you were absolutely right. They were flat. They were very flat. I mean, for some reason, they like to turn up with like 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter just to make some type of a comeback, make some type of attempt to make the game interesting. And as always, guys, always like and subscribe and share our shows on Facebook and also on YouTube. Like and subscribe there too as well. Hit the little bell on our Facebook and YouTube page to get notified when our shows are live. You can also join us on the link too as well. If you want to come and have a conversation with us, the link is in the comment section too as well. Or do what our boy Tony does and says right here on the comments, I'm sorry, but Sunday's game was on the coaching staff. Play calling and the defense was getting cooked man to man. It's 100%. And Jose, I know we've kind of not really given flag to Ben Johnson a lot because he likes to take the word accountability very, very serious. But Jose, there's more than just accountability when it comes to head coaching. There's more than accountability just to, doing some play calling. Jose, he's not just the offensive coach, Jose. He's also the coach for the defense side of the ball. Weird for me to say that, but he's the coach of 52 men, and he has to make sure that all 52 men turn up and get ready and play for this game on Sunday, Jose. And like you said, they look flat. They look, like Tony said, they were getting cooked man to man. There was no way stopping Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown whatsoever on third down at all. Big plays, gash opens, playing zone coverage. Like there was no answer whatsoever for the first three quarters to the Lions. But even then, so just the last final drive that the Lions had, there was still no answer for the Chicago Bears. This bend don't break defense is good at certain points, but when you finally face against good competitive competition, Jose, this bend don't break defense, it tends to break a lot more often than not. And it worries me a little bit heading into the playoff game on Saturday against the Green Bay Packers, that we've been saying it all year, man. The defense may not look up to par and is probably the and only weakest link on this Bears team.
Yeah, man. Our defense is going to be – they're going to give us some trouble in the playoffs. It doesn't matter who it's against, whether it's the Packers, the Eagles, the Niners, the Rams, the Seahawks. Yeah. Offensively, we know we can hang with most of the teams, but that's if and only if we're running we're firing on all cylinders, Eric. Yeah. We can't come out flat like we did against the Lions. We cannot. Now, I get it. That was the last game of the season. Nothing really to play for. Yes, we were going for the second seed, but we were in no matter what, right? This time, like, this is it. Like, your season is done if you lose. We cannot play the way we played against the Lions. Defensively, we know we're going to give up a lot of points. The Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love plays – they play really well against us. They're hurt defensively. Micah Parsons isn't there, but that's only going to help Caleb in that offense. It's not going to help that. It's not going to help our defense. Jordan Love is going to come back. He's well rested, few weeks off. I don't know, man. It's going to be a tough matchup 100%. But if our defense can't get turnovers like they have been all season, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's going to worry me a little bit, especially this game on Saturday, bro. Like, I look, we're back at it again, right? We do this 2 times a year where we play against the Green Bay Packers, right? Home and away. We always say fuck the Packers no matter what. We say even when we're losing, and especially now that we're winning, we always going to say fuck the Packers and fuck the Packers loud and proud, right? But the question of the night, real quick, before I go to the question of the night, Jose, Tony says, unless Johnson was doing it on purpose to make the Packers feel confident. Well, I don't know. I don't think you need to make any team feel player or blah, blah. I don't think you need to make the Packers feel confident about anything. I don't think you need any team, whatever it is, to make a team confident. I think Ben Johnson knows what he was doing. He set up the game plan. That it looks like he's a very stubborn man. It looks like he doesn't make any alterations whatsoever to his game plan. I don't know what he does that for some reason that fourth quarter magic just pushes a button on the microphone and just ends up working for some odd reason. I don't know, but we need that magic to be spread out, not only just in the fourth quarter, but the third, second, and first quarter. He goes on and says the Bears defense, the Bears offense. Sorry, you clicked that I clicked. So go ahead, Jose.
No, go ahead.
Says the Bears offense is run the ball and keep running the ball and keep the offense on the field. No, 100%, Tony. I mean, that's the Bears' MO, right? That's been the Bears' MO this whole entire season. DeAndre Swift had a career high in rushing yards this past year with the Chicago Bears. And Kyle Monangai looks like he's a very solid running back to complement DeAndre Swift, the little mini Thunder and Lightning that we have on this team. But it just feels like it's just missing that big knockout punch. And yes, but at times it just feels like we get what was it? I don't even know if we get too carried away with the running game. I feel like even when the running game doesn't work really right away, we go away from it a little bit. We veer away from it. We apply somewhat too much pressure on the passing offense simply because we know that the passing offense isn't that great right now or isn't good enough to withstand a 4-quarter game. Like it's just good enough in spurts. I don't know what it is about this offense that just kind of doesn't click from the jump.
Hey, I don't know what it is either.
I'm sure too. No,
100%. I don't know what it is either, Eric. I don't know. Like other than the 49ers game was perfect. I don't know why we just can't come out like right. That where we're going back and forth. But maybe that's just credit to the defense and the defense of the teams that we play. Right. Like they clearly watch film, right? Their job on that side is to stop Caleb and stop this offense as much as possible. There's something that they're all seeing that's working, right? They're disrupting Caleb. They're disrupting his cadence. I don't know if maybe the offensive line has been issues for him. I don't know if it's maybe the receivers aren't, getting to where they want to get to at a certain time. I have no idea. I don't know what it is, but it's something they got to figure out fast because if not, it's going to be a first-round exit, man. Look, we're going against a Packers team that knows us well, right? This is going to be the third time we play them. We can't come out. We cannot use the same play calling we did the last 2 times. We got to. If you're Ben Johnson, you got to draw up some stuff specifically for Green Bay, right? There was no Micah in the last game, but you couldn't tell because the Packers were the Packers controlled most of that game that we won, for almost 3 quarters. I mean, the Bears
quarter.
Yeah, the Bears came back, but at the end of the day, like the Packers had it. The Packers lost that game. We didn't win that game. The Packers lost that game.
100%. You're absolutely right. and to even think saying that yes, we got away with one because you're right. The Packers did lose that game. They gave us that game. They gift wrapped us that game for Christmas, and we took advantage and took the dub. Yes, we were together. We might be together again. On Saturday, Jose here at the Casa, the landlord gave me the permission to have friends over to watch the game on Saturday. So more than likely we'll probably watch it too as well. What's up, Alex the one, bro? Hey, happy New Year to you, my guy. Hopefully you're doing well. He said no better for the Packers game, but it's anybody's ball game, 100%. And especially what we Jose just alluded to right now, that it is this is the third time we're playing against them. So nobody knows the Bears better than the Packers. Obviously, if we're playing in the same division. And you're right. This is something that Ben Johnson needs to do. He said in the beginning of the year when the Bears were 0-2 and having that slow start in the beginning of the season, ironically enough, right? A slow start, to the beginning of the game in the season. But he said that the Bears are going to play their best football in December. We've only seen 2 games that the Bears have been playing their best football, even though, 3 of the wins came in comeback fashion. But we still haven't seen the best Bears football overall. We've seen it in spurts in the fourth quarter. We've seen it in the first quarter, second and third quarter against the Browns, but it was a Browns team that actually had nothing to play for anymore. And then we had a gunfight against the 49ers a couple weeks ago for the Sunday Night Football. But we still haven't had, in my eyes, in my point of view, a complete football game overall where the Bears dominated for first, second, third, and fourth and come out with the victory against a good opponent is what I'm trying to get that.
We're not going to get it. We're not going to get it in the playoffs, Eric. I mean, in the playoffs, everything slows down. In the playoffs, everything's harder. And it's already been hard for the Bears this regular season, right? Offensively, we have 11 wins throughout the season, right? But offensively, we don't come alive until the fourth quarter. I don't see that changing unless the Packers just wet the bed right away, which again, I don't see happening. When you're in the playoffs, you're going against the best of the best. And the fact that the Packers are at 7 seed, they lost the last 4 games going into the playoffs.
Yes.
Remember, Jordan Love was out for 3 of them.
Yes.
So it's like what can you really say there? They're getting him back healthy.
Mhm.
And against the Bears, his numbers are phenomenal. So it's not going to be an easy task for our Bears. And if you think that they're just going to come alive and show us something different right away, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I am saying is your eyes basically tell you, right? Your eyes, like, let your eyes tell you what they see in front of you. What we see with the Chicago Bears is that they'll come alive in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they'll keep us in the game, so that way, when it comes down to the last play, like it has been the last few games, Caleb gives us a chance to win, but he has to be able to execute. Because if not, again, we're going home.
Yeah, 100%. Because after Saturday, there's no more games if we lose. Windy City Rundown here on Facebook and on YouTube, guys. Always like and share our episodes on Facebook and also on YouTube. Like and subscribe on our YouTube page too as well. Hit the little bell on our YouTube page and also on our Facebook page to get notified when we are live, or when we go live, should I say, every Tuesday at 7:30 here on the Windy City Rundown. We did a great job today. Jose said that that's going to be our New Year's resolution for us to start exactly at 7:30. So yes, we're going to start
New Year, new us, baby.
New Year, new us, even though we're still the same idiots at the end of the day.
100%.
Tony, actually, Jose, real quick before I go to the comments question, this is going to be the question of the night, Jose, and it does revolve around the game on Saturday. Jose, we build a lot of good confidence, a lot of good moxie throughout the whole entire year. The Bears probably exceeded everybody's expectations, of course, mine, and probably 95% of the fan base too as well. But Jose, a loss to the Green Bay Packers on Saturday on Wild Card Weekend, does that damper the probably one of the best seasons that the Bears have in such a long time? Will that damper the season that the Bears build on this year with a loss on Saturday?
I feel like for you and I, it'll definitely kill a lot of the joy that we had all season long for maybe a few months. But once let's say hypothetically the Bears lose to the Packers, right? If it's a close game, I feel like we can hang our heads. We can, you know what? We had a good year. You know, we were right there. Packers were just better, right? But if the Packers demolish us, if it's not even competitive, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for a while, and it won't be till next season around that time where preseason's about to hit. Right before when guys are going to OTAs and we start talking about the Bears again, is when we're actually gonna, have a little bit more perspective and look like, hey, minus that playoff loss, we had a really good year, right? We just got to clean it up. And that's every year, Eric. Every year the Bears disappoint us, and every year we give some kind of excuse going into the next season. But this year is different because the Bears had a good season, right? We won 11 games. Remember, last year we only won 5. This year we won 11, right? So there is a lot of positive to build off of just on the regular season alone. I mean, we're the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
Nobody predicted that. Nobody predicted us to be number 2.
Oh no, definitely not.
And the NFC, it's wild, right? And yes, we didn't win the number 2 seed, right? It kind of fell into our laps because the Eagles lost. Regardless, we're number 2. Regardless, we put ourselves in that position, winning 11 games to get the number 2 seed. So there's a lot of positive to build off of. But 100%, if the Packers beat us, it's gonna suck. It's really gonna put a damper on things here, and we're gonna have to hear Packers fans for another fucking year talking about how the Bears are gonna bear and the Bears suck and Packers this and Packers that. So yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
No, definitely not. And to go based off our question, Tony Go says, guys, even if we lose, the Bears we're not supposed to be here this year. 110%, as you just alluded to right now. The Cowboys game was the closest to a complete game from start to finish, and that was a Cowboys team that was in disarray, was in flux in the beginning of the year when we faced against them. So that is true. By spring training, we will forget. I mean,
spring training. I don't know. Baseball. If you're talking about baseball, hell no.
No. Well, yeah, probably as far as baseball, probably not. And I think you're absolutely right. I think you hit it on the head right there, Jose, with what you said. If the Bears lose in a blowout fashion, yes, it'll sting a lot longer, and it'll sting a lot harder. And it'll kind of put a big ass damper on the Bears season of how great it was. It wasn't even good. It was a great season. let's be mindful, like you said. They went from 5 wins to 12 wins. They flipped this season around from last year. Such a garbage ass organization that it was last year. 110%. You're absolutely right, right? And the Bears did build a lot of good. They literally united the Bears fan base together with this team. Was it perfect? No. Was it good? At times, right? Was it bad? At times too, as well. But again, I think you hit it on the head. But also at the same time, I think about it. You know what? A loss to the Packers is still a loss to the Packers, no matter what time of the year it is. Whether if it's in September, December, or now even into January, a loss to the Packers will still sting a little bit more at the end of the day, especially what we built throughout this whole entire year. Jose, we felt the game against the Packers the last time around here in Soldier Field. We felt like the Bears turned the page. We felt like the Bears finally got a grasp and got a hold of the NFC North and the Green Bay Packers for sure. And that's the feeling that we want to keep, right? This is not something that we want to say like, hey, you could beat us in the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, you're right. The Bears are going to bear, and it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. It will, no matter what it is, how close it is, or how much of a time the gap it is. It's gonna suck at the end of the day, and no matter what. I hate losing to the Packers. I told you last time. There's 3 teams that I hate the more in my life, and I don't use the word hate a lot, and that's Chivas de Guadalajara, a bootlegged Mexican team who thinks they're big. Tottenham Hotspur, the bootlegged North London team in London, and the Green Bay Packers. Those are the 3 teams that I hate with a passion, and I hate losing to no matter what. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the stipulation is, bro. Like, I don't care how good the season was. This season would mean nothing if the Bears lose against the Packers on Saturday. In my point of view, in my eyes, no matter how big of a picture, no matter how big of a step back I take, it is going to ruin the Bears 25-26 season to me.
And that's valid. And that's valid for a lot of people who believe that. Like, I understand it because for so long, we were always the one getting our shit kicked in. We were always the little brother who would get bullied, who would get trampled, who would just be left on the side of the road being made fun of. It was never it was never us on top. It was never us being able to say, finally, we did it. Finally, we overcame our, we overcame the empire, the evil empire, the Green Bay Packers. We haven't been able to see that. We could finally do that this playoffs, Eric. If we defeat the Packers, they can't say nothing. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. You didn't have Michael Parsons. So what? So what? You have Jordan Love.
What?
Your quarterback came back, right? Regardless of the fact, we are NFC North champions. We defeated you in the playoffs. There's nothing a Packers fan could tell us after we do that. But we got to do it. We got to do it, man.
We got to do it.
We got to show not just the Packers, but the NFC North that this division is ours now. Ben Johnson, man, the Lions fired their offensive coordinator of this past season. It's not a coincidence they're not in the playoffs and we are.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. We need to run down here on Facebook and also on YouTube, guys. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all other social media platforms. Like and subscribe on our YouTube page, and also like, share, and comment on our Facebook page too as well. You also could join us and have a conversation. On the link is in the comment section too as well. We go with Tony. Tony says we went to last to first. Very good season. 100%. We would take that any time of the year, right? Especially the years that the Bears been having. But that doesn't mean anything with a loss against the Packers on Saturday, Tony. It really doesn't how good the season was. We will always remember it as the year that the Packers beat us at home on Wild Card Weekend as a 2nd seed this year. My boy Caesar, los vamos al Mundial, 110%. Caesar, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. A la verga, las cheese curds, for sure, 110%. Fuck the Packers all day, every day. Y que chinga su madre la flower.
The floor.
La flower was a good one. That's a good one. He says, I don't even want to think about it. What if we lose? No quiero. 100%. Neither do I. But at the end of the day, Caesar, it's still a topic of conversation to have, because at the end of the day, Caesar, it is going to happen. In the playoffs, it's 50-50 no matter what. No matter how good, no matter how bad. I mean, look about it. Think about this. Like, the Panthers are hosting. Who are they hosting? The Rams? They're hosting the Rams this year. The Panthers are 8-9. They got in because the Falcons beat the Saints, and everybody was 8-9. And it's weird for you to say this because this is the conversation that Jose and I and John had back in the day when the 2020 Bears went to New Orleans thinking that they have a chance because it's legit 50-50. You know, no matter what the record says, it's still 50-50 at the end of the day. No matter how good one team is better than the other, it's still 50-50 at the end of the day.
I don't think so. We don't. Nobody's giving the Panthers a chance against the Rams. Don't get me wrong. They beat the Rams earlier this season. They beat the Rams earlier in the season.
I was just about to say that.
But that was a regular season. Everything changes in the playoffs. Everything you are who you say who everybody says you are. The Panthers have no shot against the Rams. None. Just like I said, the Bears had no shot that year you mentioned 2020 when they went and faced the Saints. I said they had no chance, and I was 100% right. No shot. The thing what worries me about our team here in Chicago is we can't confidently say that we're world beaters. We can't confidently say that we're Packer beaters. Exactly. We defeated the Green Bay Packers in overtime on a Hail Mary. So, you know, it's going to be a tough matchup, man. It's going to be a tough matchup. I really don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I want people to set their expectations back to reality. The Bears 100%. The Bears, Packers 50-50, 100%. This is anybody's game. But just because we're the number 2 seed doesn't mean we're favored to win this game. The Packers are just as good. And just like we feel the Bears can win, they feel like they can win over there, and they're valid for it.
You're absolutely right. That's what we got. Tony goes and he says, guys, the Packers are scared. They did not dominate us. We played them good.
I don't know, Tony. Like
the game at Lambeau. I think the game at Lambeau fits this comment more than the one in Soldier Field a couple weeks ago.
I agree with you because if you hear the Packers radio and Packers fans, they love this matchup. They wanted the Bears. To them, this is easy. This is a cakewalk. We're the ones on this side. Right. We're the ones that low key we're scared. But because of
and it's crazy to think that, and it's crazy you said that because the Packers are on a 4-game losing streak. We're on a 2-game losing streak, you know?
Right.
We basically, the both teams kind of, quote unquote, back themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah. But we're also the number 2 seed, and we're the NFC North champions. But again, that's because they haven't had their quarterback. They haven't had their quarterback the last 3 games. And again, Jordan Love chokes in the playoffs. I understand that. I 100% understand that. But we have yet to see what this Bears team can be in the playoffs. So we can't just confidently go in here like we're the shit.
Yeah, facts. Fucking facts. 100%. I agree with you on that. Caesar goes, playoff eyes are in full effect. Let's see how our young team handles the playoff pressure. 100%. I think we're all going to be in that playoff mode, playoff atmosphere as soon as we get down there early in the week. You know, I think we would have been just in a little bit better of a mood if the Bears somehow pulled off the win again on Sunday against the Detroit Lions. I think we would have been a little bit more confident, a little bit more excited. You know, we're a little bit of Debbie Downer, and we have kind of these negative thoughts right now simply because, like, bro, we haven't seen playoff in like 5 years, 6 years. We haven't seen playoff football in 5-10 years. We haven't seen a very somewhat decent Bears team since 18. So this is going on 5 to 8 years of seeing the Bears somewhat be competitive in whatever aspect of the field in such a very long time. So again, it just feels weird. And I mean, yes, it's the Packers, and it just feels good to have that fire in you because you want to beat the shit out of the Green Bay Packers, but also at the same time, like, the Packers have been into the playoffs the last 3-4 years. The Bears haven't. Whatever you want to get experience on that aspect. Ben Johnson's first time in the playoffs as a head coach, but Caleb Williams' first time playoffs as a quarterback with the Chicago Bears. Most of these players is the first time in the playoffs, like DJ Moore, who's been in the league for about 7 years already, and it's his first time into the playoffs. The good thing is we have Joe Thuney, a Super Bowl winning guard, but that's probably the only player that I could think of on the top of my head right now that has somewhat of playoff experience. I'm not going to read blasphemy on this one, so I'm going to let.
What blasphemy? What did I miss? Yo, Eric, you there? Yo.
All right, sorry, I'm back. Wi-Fi went out.
You're
You good? Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
good.
But yeah, Tony just said the odds it's a pick 'em. And it feels like a pick 'em, but I feel like it's only a pick 'em because of again how close the last two games were with Jordan Love and then without Jordan Love in the last game here in Chicago. Güey, se fue la señal. Yeah, I know. 100% Caesar. I'm sorry, bro. It just yeah, I don't know what to say. Pinche Xfinity, they said they got the best network out here, and here I am just losing my signal left and right, bro. That's why I apologize for that. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think if the Bears lose on Saturday, will it kill whatever good the Bears built this whole entire season? I mean, Jose says yes and no, like he's 50-50 on the fence. I'm saying like it will kill every momentum that the Bears built this whole entire season. But we all know what the Chicago Bears need and what the Chicago Bears lacking. And I know a lot of people are in the mindset right now saying, hey, look, this is house money. The Bears weren't supposed to be here. The Bears are here. The Bears weren't supposed to be number 2 seed. They're the number 2 seed. This is all house money at the end of the day. Excuse me. Tony says not for him. Like this one, a loss to the Bears, a loss to the Packers on Saturday will not ruin what the Bears built this whole entire season. So let me know what you guys think.
Good, man. I wish I could have that mindset, Tony. I'm
100%. Because again, at the end of the day, Tony, fuck the Packers. That's how you started the show for us, Tony. Fuck the Packers. That's how it's supposed to be. Fuck Green Bay. 110%. But now this just magnified. This just shot up to 1,000 more times more important than the 2 regular seasons that we had this year in the playoffs. Because again, this means a lot more than the 2 regular season games. This means a lot more than them being the 7th seed and us being the 2nd seed. This means a lot more than just bragging rights. This means that no matter who wins this game, will take control of the NFC North for years to come. And we don't want to give that back to the Green Bay Packers. We have for just a little bit. We have it just for a smidge right now that we are top of the NFC North. Ryan Post says we want to take the North and never give it back. This is the never giving back part right now this weekend. This is the never giving back part that you're bringing the Packers here at home on a playoff Saturday, on playoff football atmosphere. This is what we need. This is what the Bears need to finally flip and literally flip the page and start a new chapter in this Bears-Packers rivalry. Tony says in the comment section, I've been suffering since 1977. So, yes, it was a good year. You know what, Tony? In between that, you got a Super Bowl. In between that, you have a few playoff appearances. In between that, you had somewhat of a good season. Tony, I've been suffering since 1991. I've seen the Bears in the Super Bowl and lost to the Super Bowl once. I've seen the Bears blow an NFC title game against the Green Bay Packers when our quarterback decided to be a little wuss. I've seen double doinks. I've seen so many losing seasons in between that time. I need this for my sanity, for my mental health, for my sports love, because not even an Arsenal win on Sunday will make me happy if the Bears lose on Saturday against the Green Bay Packers. I cannot have that and have this show next week on how sad I will be and how pissed I will be on Tuesday of next week that the Bears lost against the Packers.
Next week, we're either going to be your therapist or we're going to be your hype man. You know,
100%.
We're either going to come out here talking all the shit in the world, or we're going to be here venting and disappointed and damn near crying. Like, it's going to be very interesting.
Tony says it was -10 for the parade in '86. Now he's just rubbing it in our faces right now, Jose, because he had a Bears parade winning the Super Bowl. You know, he's just showing off right now at the moment that he's been to a Bears Super Bowl parade, no matter how cold it was, man. That's what he's doing right now. That's what Tony's doing right now. I can't take that. I almost lost my mic.
Look,
I simply cannot. Jose,
we have a World Series win for the Cubs in 2016. Do you really want to wait another? How many years has it been since the Bears? 85. You want to imagine, Eric?
85, 40 some odd years now.
That must be
I
horrible.
can't. I'm already getting pissed. It's about to be 10 years this year that these fuckers won.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like I can't. I can't. Like once I win, once I see my team win a championship, I want more. I don't know why there's not a lot of teams feels like this in Chicago. Like the moment they taste victory, the moment they taste championship, I don't understand why they want more. I get it. A hangover is fine. Cool.
We want to be like Boston, you know?
We want to be like Boston. You know, we want to be. What's another team? Want to be
Philly.
What's the reason?
Philly's a good team. Philly wins games.
Yeah, Philly. I guess, but we want to be that. We want to have multiple teams that we cheer for Chicago to taste championship gold and actually keep it and have more and wanting some more. That we want our legacy to be built. We want the Blackhawks of the early 2010s. But this time actually meaning something because I was just a bandwagon fan. I ain't going to lie. I was just in it for the shits and giggles. That's what I was doing in 2010, 2012, and 13, bro. But I want my teams that I root for to have multiple championships. This can't be my only one. It's already about to be 10 years, bro. This can't be the only one.
Yeah.
Tony says, just think the Bears won the Super Bowl in 86, and now 40 years later, Super Bowl 60 in 2026. The numbers just look so good. I mean, look, I'd rather have sustained success, even though at the end of the day, I know I want a championship. I also want a consistent team being ran from top to bottom into the field and have the Bears consistently year in and year out in the playoffs with the opportunity and the belief that the Chicago Bears can win a title. That's what I want.
Yeah, I agree. I want the same thing. Eric, his McWi-Fi came back on, but I want the same. Oh, there you go. But I want.
That's what I want.
I want the same thing, Eric. I want to win. Look, we can lose in the second round as long as we beat the Packers in the first. I'm happy. Because there's no shame.
Yeah, same here.
There's no shame in losing. There's no shame in losing to the Eagles or the Niners or the Rams.
No.
The Seahawks of the world.
Because they're a better team.
Yeah, there's no shame in losing to those teams. Those are teams that everyone looked at as contenders going into the NFC this year. We weren't supposed to be here. We're the ones with the chip on our shoulders. And if we could defeat the Packers, that's our Super Bowl right there. Obviously, the Super Bowl is the bigger prize, right? It's what we want the most. But 100%. If you're telling me we can't have that this year, we have a better chance at next year, cool. Let me eliminate the Packers from the playoffs. All I ask. That's all I want. Tony goes on and says, "Yeah,
I want to, man.
I don't want to feel that way." But Bills fans went to the play. They went to the Super Bowl like 3 or 4 years in a row, and lost every single time. I get that. I understand that. I also don't want to be that team. But imagine all the winning they've done to even just get to that point, right? We're not like we can't even think about losing 3 straight years in the Super Bowl because we still got to win a playoff game. We haven't been able to show that or prove that we're that relevant in a very long time. We're starting to show it, but there's still question marks, and that's what bothers me, Eric, is that there's still asterisks, there's still question marks behind this Bears team who won 11 games. Yeah, but this, yeah, but that, right? We got to show up and we got to shut everybody up, and we got to confidently, consistently win to be even considered a Super Bowl contending team 3 or 4 years in a row.
100%. 100%. That's why the sustained success is what I crave for the most right now at the moment. You know, if I don't get it, look, you're right. Beat the Packers, and I don't care what happens next. You know, again, house money. I think if it was anybody other than the Packers, I would have not felt this way. To be 100% honest with you, anybody but the Packers at this point, I would have been okay. I would have been okay if the Eagles would have came back and been like, okay, fuck it, we're the 3rd seed, and we play against the San Francisco 49ers or the Los Angeles Rams, whatever the team it was going to be, and I'll be okay with it. I was like, you know what, the Bears had a great season. It is what it is. You know, blah 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 blah. No, not this week, not this time. Nope, it's the Green Bay Packers. I need the win. I want the win. You know, I need them to win, Jose. I could care less. But I do want the sustained success at the end of the day. I do want to be in the playoffs every year or every other year or whatever the case may be. I want them to win the North every single year. this is the way to go. Tony also says great teams, all those playoffs and Super Bowl, none. 100%. Look, I mean, Lamar Jackson still hasn't been to a Super Bowl. Josh Allen, like I said, the Bills team only been to an AFC title game. But this year it's wide open for everybody. There's no really complete team where you can actually stay, because you're absolutely right, Jose. You said that the Bears have an asterisk to every single team so far in this playoffs, bro. Every NFL team has an asterisk next to them. And whether if it's the 49ers, whether if it's the Rams because of this, because of that, whether if it's the Bills because of this and that, the Patriots because of their young, the Broncos, like there's a lot of asterisks. It's a lot. This playoff picture this year is so wide open for everybody. And this is what makes it feels like the Bears have a chance. Like if they beat the Packers, there's a slight possibility that we might see the Bears in the NFC title game in a couple weeks.
Yeah, 100%, man. And that you're right. This has been the most wide open year I've ever seen in a very long time. Like we knew the last few years, hey, Chiefs are going to make it back to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are this, the Chiefs are that, right? The Eagles look like the best team going into the league. But Eric, this year is different, man. Like you can make a case for so many different teams on the AFC side. You can make a case for the Broncos, for the Jaguars, for the Patriots, for the Bills, for the Texans. On the NFC, you can make a chance. You can make a case for the Seahawks, the Niners, the Rams, the Eagles. You can make a case. Why can't we say the Bears can win it? Why can't? Why can't the Bears win it all? Why can't they win it all? We have the offense, I believe, that can go toe to toe. They just need to figure it out. They just need to hit on all cylinders and go toe to toe with the Brock Purdy's of the world, with the Matthew Staffords of the world, right? I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I don't trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts is iffy. We just gotta get past the Green Bay Packers. Let's do that. Let's get that done. And if we can do that, man, then anything's possible.
Yeah, Tony Go says, I think if they come out strong on Saturday and not looking back, I mean, they need to do it, Tony. They need to prove to us that they could go first drive and score a touchdown, the second drive, score a field goal or a touchdown, but also maintain and contain the Green Bay Packers from not doing that too as well. I mean, I'm looking at the weather right now, and I get it. It's the Green Bay Packers. Weather don't mean anything. But right now, it is not going to be that cold. It's going it's going to be 29 degrees. I'm sorry, Saturday. Snowy weather, 38. We're gonna have some snow. This is gonna be Bears football weather. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be exciting, Jose. But it means nothing if you lose to the fucking Packers.
It means nothing. The Packers
run down here on Facebook and on YouTube, guys. Yeah, 100%. Windy City Rundown here on Facebook and on YouTube, guys. Always thank you guys for coming on, hopping on. Comment like Tony Caesar did earlier, or you can join us too. The link is in the comment section. Make sure you guys like and subscribe on our YouTube page, like, follow, and share on our Facebook page, and always hit the little bell to get notified when our shows are live. He said, who's better, the Niners or the Packers? That's Tony's question to us, Jose. Who's better, the Niners or the Packers?
Oh, the Niners. The Niners, the Niners are better. The Niners are a better team, 100%. Once they get Fred Warner back, and I think they will in the playoffs, their defense are going to be a lot better.
The season, no?
No, I think he's going to play in the playoffs. But somebody was coming back for the Niners. Regardless, the Niners are a better team regardless. Offensively, when Brock Purdy fires on all cylinders, Eric, it's over with. I mean, you've seen what he did with the Bears. This team is electric. Defensively is the issue, right? Caleb Williams was going up and down the field. I'm curious to see how the Eagles go against the Niners, but it all depends on Jalen Hurts. If he can show up, if him and A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley and all those guys can show up and run up and down that field, it's going to be a long night for the Niners. Mm-hmm. But the Niners are 100% better than the Green Bay Packers. And they're both teams are injured. The Niners are also losing a lot of they lost a lot of pieces this year. But I just think that offense is way more electric than the Packers is.
100%. Jose, before we end the show, I got a simple, easy question for you and to everybody that are watching us right now, put it on the chat. Join us. So, what do you think about this? But Jose, who wins? Bears or Packers?
Well, Eric,
Here it is. Moment of truth. Who wins? The Bears or the Packers on Saturday?
Bears, baby. Bear now. Bears win. Bears all day. Fuck the Packers. Fuck Green Bay. We're gonna win, Eric. We're gonna win this game 24 to 14. 10-point victory. 24-14. It's not gonna be close. The Bears are gonna win. They're gonna win convincingly. The Packers will probably get a garbage time touchdown, but we are going to kill the Packers once and for all. This is our time. Bear down. 24-14 Bears.
Bear down. Bear down. Tony goes, there you go. We hung on toe to toe, so that's my mentality. We play them so good. That's what Tony says on the Facebook page. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you on the comment. And he also says 27-17 Chicago Bears. That's his scoreline prediction too as well. 27-17 Chicago Bears. Man, Jose. It sucks, man. It sucks. I think I would have felt a little bit better, a little bit more positive that if the Bears would have won on Sunday, I think I would have been a little bit more positive than what I'm feeling right now. But man, you know what? Like defensively, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's no pressure on the defensive line.
Nope.
When there's no pressure, somehow, some way, the secondary and the linebacking crew cannot cover, cannot get their man, cannot do anybody, can't do anything. They forget the basics of being a defensive player. Offensively, man, as good as they've been first times, Caleb Williams is now the new Bears single season record holder for the Chicago Bears for more passing yards in a season. He did that on Sunday. He still hasn't got 4,000 yards, but he is the new leader for the Chicago Bears as a single season record holder for the Chicago Bears in passing yards. With that being said, Jose, man, the slow start that the Bears have been having for the last couple weeks, even against the 49ers, everybody tends to forget that they went 3 and out the first 2 drives before even going on this tantrum of a scoring. I don't know, man. I don't know, Jose. But fuck the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to the Chicago Bears. Cardiac Bears come back 24-22. I'm going to fucking hate every single second of this game from start to finish. But I see the Cardiac Bears being the Cardiac Bears and winning 24-22. A lot more close than what you guys think. I honestly feel like this is going to be one of those games where the Bears are going to start off fucking slow. We're going to be pissed. I'm going to have a catch-up saying on my shirt. And yet the Bears come up exciting. We're going to be drunk as fuck at the end of the night because the Bears pulled off another comeback win, 24-22. He says, come on, Portero, what's your prediction? There he goes. That's what I got, man. Bears 24-22. I think they come back with the win, man. I'm confident in my Bears team that they can finally do it. I think that Ben Johnson will implement a game plan to start very strong this Saturday. And I think what he said on the podium on Sunday really will stick through everything. He said, just don't order a pizza. Yeah, I think I don't know, man. He looked pissed. I was pissed. We were all pissed on Sunday. And he's absolutely right. Like, we need to have a fast, better start. And I do think what Tony said, that if we get off to this fast start, I think that your guys' score prediction of being up by 10 points at the end of the day. Yeah. I generally do believe that. But if we're still the Cardiac Bears, 24-22 until proven otherwise. Bears over the Packers.
They're down.
I'm excited. I'm gonna go Saturday, 7:30. Everybody be off on Sunday. No soccer on Sunday. Don't go to work on Sunday. Call off Saturday and Sunday. Bears Downs, Bears Packers on Fox for Amazon Prime, whatever the channel is. Be there, guys. Jose, any last words, man? Bear down. What do you think? What do you any words?
Guys, bear down. Fuck the Packers. That's my last word. This is it. This is our time.
Fuck the
We
Packers.
win the North. We win the right. We're gonna start winning the rivalry this year. It's Bears all day, every day. Fuck the Packers. Bear down.
Fuck the Packers. I really want to see playoff football by my birthday weekend, Jose. That's all I ask for the Chicago Bears. Give me playoff football on my birthday. That's all I want. That's all I care. We'll be here, guys, next Tuesday, same time at 7:30. Guys, make sure you like and follow our Facebook, our YouTube page. Always follow us there. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all those good places. Make sure you like and share our shows on your Facebook page for your friends and family to join us too as well. As always, thank you, Caesar. As always, thank you, Alex the One. As always, Tony, thank you very much for joining the show. Thank you, everybody, for liking and watching our show. We will be live every single Tuesday from 7:30 on, and we'll be off for an hour for you guys. Let's hope for a Bears victory so we can come back more positive next Tuesday. Bear the fuck down for Jose Frontera. Damn, I really muffed your name.
Oh, like, damn.
Really fucked up your last name. For Jose Contreras, I am Eric Avila. We will see you guys next week. Jose, take us home. See you guys.
Bye, guys. Bear down.
Bear down.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
He's running like he's got a lobster down his pants, showing that he is as slippery as a bar of soap.
Like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose.
Commented about it.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not laughing about it. You think this is funny? I take this serious.
I'm not.
Real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
Are we done here?
It's about time.